Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. e5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. The Ruy-Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop to decide exchange or retreat. Bishop a4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. Knight f6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. d3 protects the e4 pawn and allows the dark-squared bishop to develop. b5 takes space on the queen side, attacks the bishop on a4, and allows black to fianchetto the light-squared bishop to b7. This move puts the bishop on a safer square, develops the bishop and attacking the center. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. You've secured your king on the same side as your opponent, a solid strategy. A solid choice. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. This is the strongest option. You create space for the king to move in case it is attacked. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This moves your bishop to a safer square, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. Your pin restricts your opponent's knight. Advancing the pawns in front of the king can compromise the king's safety. Nice find! You found the only move in this position. That was an even swap of material. This misses a better way to recapture a piece. This wins a pawn. Takes back. Recapturing. This misses an opportunity to move a queen to safety. You are threatening to win material by trapping a piece. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. Very good choice. With the rook now developed as well, white has all pieces ready for action. With that move, you chase the bishop away. This moves the bishop to safety. Good thinking. This move puts your piece into a stronger, more active position. A very strong play. You are forcing your opponent to isolate a pawn. Recaptures. Connecting your rooks is a great way to help them work together. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. That's fine. Well done, an excellent move. Right on target. Doubled rooks on an open file is a great strategy. The pawn is now adequately defended. Yes, this is the way. This evades the check from the queen. Not the best move, but not bad either. This overlooks an opportunity to create a pawn chain. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. This misses an opportunity to create a pawn chain. Nice, definitely the right move. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. You stopped your opponent from being able to force eventual checkmate. This permits the opponent to win material through a fork. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. This evades the check from the knight. Nice vision spotting and capturing that vulnerable rook. This is a fair move. Now you can lure your opponent into losing material through a discovered attack. This steps away from the checking queen. Good thinking. This move puts your knight into a stronger, more active position. This overlooks a better way to evade the check from the opposing knight.